never gonna stop the rain by complaining. I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. Because those raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops are falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying is not for me. I'm never going to stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops are falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me. I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Nothing's worrying me. Nothing's worrying me. Nothing's worrying me. Paddy McGinty, an Irishman of note, he fell on for a fortune and he bought himself a goat. Says Goldsmith, says Paddy, I mean to have me fill. But when he brought the nanny home, he found it was a bill. All the young ladies who live in Killaloo, they each wear a bustle like their mother used to do. They each wear a bolster beneath their petticoat, and leave the rest to Providence and Paddy McGinty's goat. Mrs. Burke to her daughter says, listen, Mary Jane, who was the man you were cuddling down the lane? He had long wiry whiskers all hanging from his chin. 'Twas only Paddy McGinty's goat, she answered with a grin. Then she went away from the village in disgrace. She came back with powder and paint upon her face. She'd rings on her fingers and she wore a sable coat. You bet your life she didn't get those from Paddy McGinty's goat. Nora McCarthy, the knot was going to tie. She washed all her trousseau and hung it out to dry. Up came the goat and he saw the bits of white. He chewed up all her falderalls and on her wedding night. Oh, turn out the light quick, she shouted out to Pat, for though I'm your bride, sure I'm not worth looking at. I had two of everything I told you when I wrote, but now I've one of nothing all through Paddy McGinty's goat. But your old Paddy's goat had a wondrous appetite, and one day for breakfast he swallowed some dynamite. A big box of matches he swallowed all serene, then out he went and swallowed up a quart of kerosene. He sat by the fireside and didn't give a hang. He swallowed a spark and exploded with a bang. And when you go to heaven, you can bet $1 note the angels with the whiskers on is Paddy McGinty's goat. picture the emeralds of the sea, the fishing boats that dingle to the shores of Dunedin. I miss the river Shannon, the boats at Skibbereen, the lowlands and the meadows with their 40 shades of green. But most of all I miss a boy in Tipperary town, and most of all I miss his lips as soft as eider down. Again I want to see and do the things I've done and seen, with the breezes sweet as Shalmar and their 40 shades of green. I wish that I could spend an hour at Dublin's churning surf. I'd love to watch the farmers drain the bogs and spade the turf, to see again the thatching of the straw the women glean. I'd walk from Cork to Larne to see the 40 shades of green. But most of all I miss a boy in Tipperary town, and most of all I miss his lips as soft as eider down. Again I want to see and do the things I've done and seen. I'd walk from Cork to Larne to see the 40 shades of green. You'd never think that they go together, but they certainly do. A combination of English muffins and Irish stew. Oh, you must admit that they're quite delicious and so easy to chew. A combination of English muffins and Irish stew. I've tried macaroni and Spanish rice, and that is very nice. Oh yes, it's very nice. I've tried French pancakes with German sauerkraut, but that's one dish, ooh, I'll do without. You'd never think that they go together, but they certainly do. A combination of English muffins and Irish stew. Oh, you must admit that they're quite delicious and so easy to chew. A combination of English muffins and Irish stew. Oh, the Mexican army is eating salami and onions from Peru, my dear. But they can't compare with English muffins and Irish stew. The English and the Irish have been firish now and then, and the Irish think that they can knock the stuffing out of any old English muffin. You'd never think they go together, but they certainly do. A combination of English muffins and Irish stew. Oh, you must admit that they're quite delicious and so easy to chew. A combination of English muffins and Irish stew. I've tried sukiyaki in Labrador, but I don't want no more. No, I don't want no more. I've tried hot tamale with Turkish shish kebab, but I prefer corn on the cob. You'd never think that they go together, but they certainly do. A combination of English muffins and Irish stew. Oh, you must admit that they're quite delicious and so easy to chew. A combination of English muffins and Irish stew. Oh, the Mexican army is eating salami and onions from Peru. Olé! But they can't compare with English muffins and Irish stew. Now Hannigan was an Irishman. With a name like that, sure, he couldn't be anything else. He came from Erin's Isle. He was a rogue who had a brogue you'd hear for half a mile. When Hannigan gives a hoolie is a party, clean fun. Sure, the news soon gets about. Though you may be just a stranger, if you're passing by, he'll shout, "Oh, come into the parlour, sure, and make yourself at home. Come into the parlour, sure, you won't be on your own. There's Mick McGee and there's Rafferty and there's Murphy and Muldoon. They say McGilligan's daughter doesn't know the taste of water. There's kegs of stout just sticking out, sure, there's grub for half the town. There's plenty of a poaching if you want to wash it down. And if you're Irish, you're sure of a welcome, 'cause there's a hoolie on in Hannigan's house tonight. Come into the parlour, sure, and make yourself at home. Woo! Come into the parlour, sure, you won't be on your own. There's tons of ham and there's legs of lamb if you look around the room. The knives and forks are flashing and there's nothing on the ration. There's quite a store of eggs galore, there's corned beef and there's veal. A sit-down tea and a stand-up fight at every flippin' meal. So if you're Irish, you're sure of a welcome, 'cause there's a hoolie on in Hannigan's house tonight. Meet Brannigan, Fannigan, Gilligan, Milligan, Duffy, McCuffy, Malacky, Malone, Rafferty, Cafferty, Donnelly, Conley, O'Dooley, O'Hooley, Muldooley, Malone, Madigan, Cannigan, Lanahan, Fannigan, Hagan, O'Hagan, O'Houlihan, Finn, Shanahan, Fanahan, Fogarty, Gogarty, Kelly, O'Kelly, McGuinness, McGinn. And bring your mother, 'cause there's a hoolie